I'm just trying to find my dog's lead so she doesn't bolt out the door if anyone walking their dog this morning. People are getting ready to go to work. Hang on. I'm not going out, sweetheart. Sorry, sweetheart, not right now. In fact, you can come out the front with me. She wants Lily to the front of the house. Hang on, let me get her because she pulls. It's not only that, my hands, so hang on. Just in the front garden. Ellie, I don't want you to get caught in this rain, sweetheart. I can't let her go out in the rain. Sorry, guys. Ellie, come here, sweetheart. It's raining. I can't let her go out in the rain, but her lead's there for... Right, bird in front of me this morning is... Right, I'm in my own garden, and don't want my phone to get right. So that is a... How do I turn it around? Can I turn it around when it's live? I don't think I can. So, just watch the little bird there. We're completely in the dimming. And got a bird's nest up here. The neighbour up the road, they've done a really good garden for... Oh, I'm not filming anyone passing. I hope you're not. Huh? I'm just making sure. I've got my camera at the back, so even though it's facing me, it can't see you. Do I say Bora Bora or... Huh? Do I say Bora Bora or... Bora Bora? What, your culture, what do I... How do I greet you in the first thing of the day? You're off to work, are you?
Are you asking me what?
Are you off to work?
No, I'm off to the gym.
Oh, fantastic. I wish I could, but my boys are asleep, so I have to come out here, and at least it's not a flat anymore. When I lived in flats, I couldn't because I didn't want to upset people downstairs.
Yeah, I hear it.
So which gym's local, open?
I get Portugal, which is like an hour away.
Oh, seriously, there's no bus routes, and I haven't got a car at the moment. David Lloyd. I always like David Lloyd. There's a David Lloyd at Port Solent. Do you know where the jumping jumper? Do you know where the back of the hospital? Do you know how to get to the big QA hospital? Do you know?
I don't know anything about this place.
Right, I've actually got a live on, and I don't want to get your voice on.
Oh,
so,
really? Okay, cool.
I just completely forgot. I'm trying to get. This is silver iodine, by the way. So protect your hair and protect your face and face recognition. What? This rain is silver iodine coming. It's coming off the back of the aeroplanes. So while there's war going on in other countries, it's one world. People forget there's one sun, one planet, one earth, but I don't believe in the one world order.
Okay, cool.
Anyway, just protect yourself while they're shooting rockets from rain. So anyway, I'm getting slightly wet. I'm just at the front of mine. I don't want to risk my phone. My neighbours are up and I don't want to disturb people. So I'm literally at my gate. Nobody can have a go at me. There we go. I don't really want to get my phone wet. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You never know, dear, how much I love you. But please don't take my sunshine away. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. This one's on its own up here somewhere. That's a 2. So this one will start whistling for its mate somewhere, or it's got a family. There's a nest that I'm not quite sure, or maybe wants to try and get the eggs from this one. So I'm not quite sure. They won't buy you a Ray Max, so get your own. This is silver iodine off the back of the war going on, remember? Come on, you know your planes, yeah? And your trains. And your automobiles. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You never know, dear, how much I love you. But you please don't take my sunshine away. Thank God, dysfunction. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy. He's gone the other way. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You never know, dear, how much I love. But please don't take my sunshine away. The gentleman at the top has gone down the other side. He was coming this way, but he chose to go the other side. I have another little bird coming to say hello. It's a milk bottle. Don't drink milk unless is it raw milk you should drink? Why you want to rape the cows, why you want to do this. However, I don't know whether to say morning because I don't want to wish you a good grieving. So I'll say, what do you say in your culture? Salam. Say that again, sir. Salam. Oh, it still says morning though. That's spelling. The light goes on. My sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You never know me. Too much I love you. But please don't say the bird's gone. Scare the bird away. The bird's gone. Oh, what's that up there? There's a pigeon hiding, I think, on the corner there. I'm not sure. So anyway, I don't want to get too wet. They're saying help. Can you hear them? Help, 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 help. All the debris. I don't want to say too much because obviously I want to scare people, put people in fear, but just remember the war's going on, rockets, cars just pulled in. There are going to be lots of cars coming in now, school, headmaster, people going out to work. Don't want to be lazy to my neighbours just in case they come out. But still, the only reason I'm not going out is because I've got the boys at home and I haven't got childcare. If I did, I'd probably ride my bike up and down there if Dean was it. He will be in a bit, but spends the time with boys and then goes back to where he goes. Ooh, red that way. Someone approaching from the right. Left. Red. Yeah, they're up the next bit. So anyway, at this time of morning, many things passing here. So anyway, that's a spider plant, by the way. Oh, I might stay for this one actually. door just in case it's got a dog. We've got she gone the other way. She gone the other way. Slide. Just in case anyone want to say, oh, the boy's dad's out and she's gone out in the morning and I'm on the inside of my garden. You're fucking dim lights. It's my bike. I can't go out this morning because Dad doesn't turn up until what's classed as like home edy stuff. So anyway. The boy's father. So anyway. Slowly and surely people are changing their minds from the negative state of mind to the positive state of mind. However, on the streets is left the foster care kids and their parents saying, save our kids. And then Hunger Games is real, which is really not funny, training and all this sort of shit. So don't forget, a lot of people are training for something that hasn't happened yet in their minds. Abnadella brain, the lizard brain as it's called, the abnadella. Got a fox up there. You won't be able to see, and I haven't got good enough set there. Just literally next to the BT box and the other ones, there's a fox sat there, but there's chickens in the garden up there. Buses. So anyway, they say morning has broken. Two different spellings of morning, so to say. So anyway, I'm up here in the UK, Portsmouth. I haven't actually had any sleep tonight, as always. Well, not as always, but I'll have to go on American and normal time, so, but I will put morning lights on. My dog has taken a position. I should have let her go outside really, but I don't. In fact, let me let her go out the front and actually mark the territory, but she can't go out because I can't cross over the gate. And I don't particularly want her pissing and shitting out here because she hasn't actually done that, and my garden is not a dog's. But I just let her have a sniff around her perimeter, because it's her perimeter. My dog, of course, can jump the fence. I do not like a dog on lead, by the way. It's husbandry, however, for the safety of others. And the chain, she broke her harness and I've just slipped it on the door. I'm sure someone will say she's in a cage, she's not. But she is on a lead because she's in training with me in terms of husband and wifey, whatever it's called, of having a bitch, a dog. But it was done for me because of safety of shit going on and stuff, so I don't take good with. So anyway. I like a tree next to. Behind here is a, oh, you got 3 up. Behind here is a learning difficulty score. Wow, you got 3 up. Anyway, I don't want to get anywhere. Oh, she is going to poop. Right. Up, South front garden. Where's she going to be? Blue coming up the right. Red left. I've gone too far to not come out, so. See how she deals with a person going past. No dog, just a person. I think he's decided to walk back the other way. Yeah. No. He's got a rain jacket on, he's alright. Or he's at least weather permitted. Has he got a dog? Yeah. It's a coat. Didn't know if you had a dog. I was looking at the hands lead.
I do walk a little one down here sometimes, but not today.
Are you aware of the silver iodine? Keep yourself covered.
What's that?
Coming off the back of the aeroplanes, all this from their ridiculous...
You know what it is now?
You-
When I was up in,
the stupid war stuff. You know your aeroplanes.
I've always watched, well, I'm not like using the word conspiracy, but I've always watched stuff for years on the internet. And I remember seeing stuff about all the planes years ago, and I thought...
3
like, I
days
remember
to go.
seeing it, but now, where I go to work in the morning at 6 o'clock, I've literally noticed with my own eyes, on a clear day, I'll pull up, at 6 o'clock in the morning, there'll be not a cloud in the sky, there might be 15 lines where the aeroplanes have left. By the time I have my lunch, they don't even look like aeroplane lines anymore, they're clouds. And if you said
Not to
someone, "What are they up
interrupt
there?"
you, but I've got a YouTube live on and I don't know if you want your voice on it.
No,
So I'll quickly interrupt you. I've covered the volume because you were talking,
Thank you. Have a good one, love.
take care. I don't usually say vote and I'm not doodah, but like reform is needed, you know.
Yeah, there's so much stuff, like, up to the point that you just can't trust anything you hear from anywhere now. The more you learn, the more you realise. that
3
it's not-
days and 3 days until it comes up how bad this cover-up's been. 3 more days, and it depends how you inform yourself and educate yourself.
Yeah,
So, but what job are you going to?
I'm a roofer.
Okay, so's one of my cousins, but he was an artist. He did the most amazing picture at uni, a baby in a condom. But he ended up roofing, obviously to support the baby that didn't have a condom.
Yeah.
So he had to roof to support families.
Yeah, but art is a proper skill, it's such a rare skill, you just can't make money doing it, you end up on the fucking building.
Well, you can, but from roofing point of view, it's a bit difficult to look up. But if you do look up and realise what rockets are and who's launching them, and then Gaza Strip,
Yeah.
it's only one globe, planet, world. I'm not globalist, so,
No,
but I'm not a flat earther either.
No, if I had a choice, I'd just stop all technology and everything now. I think we've got enough luxuries that I'm just going to start losing what life's all about.
Seriously, I'll tell you what, before you go, I would be classed as Gen X, so, but they say Z, not Z.
Yeah.
American.
Yeah.
LGBTQT, what you want to bloody be me. Not anymore with Trump, but he was sold to the Saudis, which are doing this.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Another thing that was interesting, I don't know if you've noticed, that over the years on the search, and they slowly make it that it's accepted and it becomes
They just demonise people, but demonise the wrong people. I think the big shot, I always say, I managed to get on Talk UK the other day, cracked it. Yeah, but I'm gagged. I'm gagged, so it was done over the space of a month, quickly. But a lot of other stuff, it's like a Lucy Letby situation. A lot of people said she was guilty because she had to go guilty. I stood in courts here and I go innocent. I don't even go thing, I just go innocent.
Yeah.
That's it. They charge me all the time. But anyway, you're going to be late for signing in at work. Or are you off to the gym? Children. Don't let them make them goats. Or foster care kids, remember? Yeah, well, just keep saying children, son or daughter. One of each. Well, then say son, my daughter. And don't let school say anything else. It's a computer. Non-binary is computer data at the GP. And all the text messages are from a business suite, not the GP's. Anyway, Blue, trying to work out who you work for. Well, I can suss that out already, but there you go. Enjoy your coffee. At least you support the Jews drinking that. At least you support the Jews drinking that. Come on, you. I don't want to wake the neighbourhood up.
Many years ago,
So, my work, Mum.
gave away
Yeah, look, politics at this level is incredibly complex.
Panama.
Andy,
Started the
Keir Starmer,
process
who
of
doesn't
giving
have a
the Panama
personality.
Canal. By the way, the most expensive
But
development
I'm
ever.
being
in the
serious.
history of
This is going to be a very interesting. You imagine Starmer in that situation. He's now got to follow Macron. So how pally does he become with Trump? I don't think he's
They
got
paid
it
them 5 times their salary.
himself to
They
do
brought
it.
him to Panama.
But
They had a
he
25%
will be showing up as even more
They dug
false
under
if he
nets
does this
so that the
honorary
scares would
business.
get
He's going to have to walk a real tightrope on
38,000
Thursday, and it's going to be incredibly difficult to walk out of that meeting unscathed, I think, because Trump holds all the cards, obviously. Starmer privately will be thinking, I cannot stand this man, and I cannot stand what he stands for. And actually, to your point about his personality, and I think there are many good things about Keir Starmer. I think he's a man of integrity. I think he's a good man. But what he's not is a performer. And we saw that yesterday. You know, firstly, I understand that he's busy, but I think it's a shame he wasn't there in Kyiv, round the table. He was doing it down the line, reading from an A4 piece of paper, literally phoning it in. And I thought that was a really poor display of statesmanship, actually.
Yeah, on the world stage.
Yeah.
The thing is, with the trip on Thursday, is he's not a tactile performer
But we didn't
like
give it to
President
China.
Macron. So even if they get away with the talk between the two of them, the first question from the journalist saying, do you agree with President Trump that Zelensky is a dictator, it's all going to fall apart because it will be so apparent that the two are on.
In a matter of weeks,
Actually,
we
I
have
can't remember
restored
one of the
America's
sketch writers in the
pride,
Times made the point
America's
that
confidence,
when
and
Macron
America's
found himself
spirit.
in difficulty
According
yesterday,
to a
he
brand
switched to
new
speaking
poll
French.
from Rasmussen, the
And
number of
he
Americans who
won't
believe
have
we are on the
that
right track
in his armory
now
now.
exceeds the number who
Suzanne,
think we're on the
there's a
wrong
story
track. This
here
is the
about a
first time
teacher
in
who's lost their job
23 years.
because-
It's hard to believe.
because of what? You tell us.
So it's a primary school teacher who
And we
was
had one
sacked
call
after
where
a pupil who had English only as a second language misunderstood a threat to whack him around the head. He didn't realise it was a joke. And so the teacher, who, judging by his name, is himself not originally from England, or his family wasn't anyway, and got more than 35 experience, got dismissed. This is an employment tribunal that made the decision. I think we've got another case here of activist judges, I'm afraid, who are making decisions that are not in the best
The FBI thugs went up to him and they
of
took
the
away
students in
everything
this
he
case.
had.
A teacher of that long experience. We know we're short of teachers. We're particularly short of male teachers. And here we are, another one is gone from arguably a trivial matter that I think the child should have been told to get over. Look, he didn't mean it. He made a mistake. It wasn't a
Well, I'm from an era where they didn't joke about it. They just did it. They whacked you and they did everything. We got lifted up by our locks, so they grabbed you here. Yeah, told me to do it to you. They lifted you up like that. And then threw the duster at you.
I certainly remember that happening in the classroom. The old blackboard.
He never changed his mind. He said that election of 2020 was rigged.
I do think what's concerning about this is
More of a believer today than he was even
what's going to
4
teach
years
anyway,
ago.
so this can't help.
But now it's okay to say it,
Have you
Mike.
two back in about 40 minutes
Time for the moment. Thank you very much indeed. We say good morning to Alex Burkhill with the weather forecast.
You know, when it comes to the day when you get challenged, January 20th,
It'll be a nice, warm,
2025,
cozy
dark
day ahead.
days, high
Lots of heat
taxes,
pumps. Sponsorship
crushing
weather on
regulations,
GB News.
rampant inflation, flagrant corruption, government weaponization, and total incompetence.
Plenty of sunny spells on offer today, but also plenty of showers. And some of these could be a bit heavy with the risk
But we
of a little
cannot
bit of hail
stop
and some
now.
thunder
We're
too.
going to
Through
push
this morning,
forward
the
every
showers are most
single
frequent
day.
across northwestern
In the immortal
parts, but
words
as we
of
go through
that
the day and
great
into the
American
afternoon,
hero,
they are going to become a bit
Captain
more widespread,
John
spreading
Paul
across many parts, though towards the southeast, largely avoided here. Like I said, some of the showers could be on the heavy side, and there could be a bit of hail and thunder mixed in with them as well. Temperatures are around a touch above average for the time of year. Many places towards the south getting into double figures, highs of around 11 Celsius. More showers to come as we go towards the end of the day, but like I said, fewer showers towards the southeast of the UK, so a largely dry
together for the next 4 years,
perhaps a greater chance
we are going to stand strong. We are going to work hard. We are going to fight, and win.
Too, especially towards the west. Some of them here
more people in our party than ever
and there could be a bit of winteriness, perhaps a little
but
bit
the
of
people have given us a resounding mandate for dramatic change in Washington, and we are going to deliver it. We're going to use it,
and we are going to
make America great again by using it.
Towards
So
the
it's
east,
going to be
clinging on to those
something.
clear skies. Meanwhile, further
But
west,
think of it, at the presidential level, we won the popular vote by millions and millions of votes. We swept all 7 swing states, Michigan, Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, North Carolina, Georgia, Arizona, Nevada, all by great margins. We won 85% of all of the counties in America. That means that map was red. Did you ever see the map? Did you see the certified map? Where is it? I want to see a certified map.
There will be some brighter weather ahead and behind
all
the rain,
red.
but also plenty of
You
showers.
can hardly find them. Think of this. They won 525 counties, and we won 2,600 counties.
There will be a light breeze in the morning, leading to a warm front.
It's the biggest margin ever recorded.
Sponsors of weather on GB
And incredibly, for the first time ever, all 50 states shifted toward the Republican Party. It's never happened.
GB News.
So it was too big to rig. We won the largest number of African American votes in Republican history, by far. We won the largest number of Hispanic American votes any Republican ever. Hispanic Americans, we love you. The energy, the brilliance of Hispanic Americans. We won all of the cities and towns along the Texas border, whereas before I ran, we won none. We never used to win any. We got a call from our great governor of Texas who said, President, you just won every single town along the Texas border to Mexico. I said, oh, is that good? He said, it hasn't happened since Reconstruction. I said, define Reconstruction for me. He said, that means essentially the Civil War. That's a long.
There's just 2 weeks left to grab your chance to be one of 2 big winners in our latest
Our
Great
party has
British
become
giveaway.
the proud voice of
You'll win a
hardworking
total of
citizens of every
tax-free
race, religion,
£10,000
color,
in
and
cash to
creed.
spend however you like. You'll also receive the very latest
I think
iPhone 16,
one of the main
and we'll
reasons,
send
not
you
that
on
we're
a shopping spree
conservative or
with
not that we're anything
£500
else,
to spend in
we
your
are the
favourite
party of
store.
common
For
sense. It's
another
about
chance to
common
win,
sense, right?
text cash to
It's all about
63232.
common
One
sense.
entry costs £2 plus 1 standard
Over the
network
past months,
message,
we've
or text
confirmed
bonus
an
to
all-star team of warriors,
63232. 5
patriots,
entries cost
visionaries,
£5 plus 1 standard
put the
network
America
message.
First
Go to
agenda into action.
gbnews.com/win. Entry start from just £2. Call 0903 681 3232. Calls cost £2 plus your network access charge, or post your name and number to GB11 PO Box 8690 Derby DE1 9TT. UK only. Entries must be 18 or over. Lines close at 6 p.m. on the 7th of March. Please check the closing time if listening or watching on demand.
Chris has more interior, but he doesn't have. So I merged them. So now you have an energy guy, and you have the guy with all the energy.
We don't just
And you're going to drill, baby, drill, aren't you? Drill, baby.
When the news happens, it happens here.
On Britain's newsroom, weekdays from 9
And
to
Catherine,
10.
stand up. This
on
wife is
GB News.
incredible. She is such an
The
incredible
GB Newsroom, we bring you the
incredible
news
woman.
as it happens.
You got very lucky, Doug.
Dedicated journalists across the UK. We're ready to keep
Good
you
to
up
be
to date with what's
successful.
happening every half an hour, every single day.
This is the website that's no longer on.
Incredible guy. In addition to the great
No longer on the net.
Secretary of Defense, Pete Hegseth, to end the woke insanity and rebuild
All
our
printed.
Importantly, honest. Hard-working, middle-class taxpayers. They'll get the book thrown at them. They catch me, Martin Daubney,
Stop the
Monday to Friday,
weaponization
3
of
to 6
federal law
PM
enforcement.
on
I know
GB
about that, I
News,
think, better than any
Britain's news
human being on
Green Party, yeah?
This week we swore in a new director of the FBI, somebody that everybody wanted, Cash Patel.
Good morning. A blow to households as energy bills are set to rise.
They'll tell you just in a few moments what they have.
Cash is great.
What's
popular guy.
will announce the new energy price cap.
And despite the government blaming soaring prices on the gas market, new analysis for GB News shows the biggest culprit is actually the explosion in subsidies for renewable energy and
intelligence
net zero
agencies. We
policies.
confirmed Director of National Intelligence Tulsi Gabbard.
Yes, Ofgem expect to announce yet another energy
Very
price
respected,
rise,
highly
5%
respected.
this time,
And to
alongside
make
water
America
bills and
healthy
the council
again, we
tax bill, cost of
confirmed
living is getting
Secretary of
even
Health
steeper.
and Human Services Robert F. Kennedy Jr.
Are still fighting as the NFU conference takes place today. Government's being urged to reset its relationship with agricultural workers
Great guy.
after months of protest.
We need him.
New powers for police in one of the biggest updates for
There's a
decades.
number
Officers
on
could
autism
search
as
for
an
stolen
example.
goods without a warrant.
And
A change
back
for
15
Ukraine. A
years.
spokesperson for
It was
Downing Street has
from
said
10 to
President Trump's
1,000.
influence on the global conversation the conflict has been for the better.
Some say 20, but it was...
Romance or rivalry, the French President Emmanuel Macron becomes the first European leader to meet President Trump at the White House. But it's their awkward handshake that's gone viral.
I think it was 1 in probably 20,000. Now it's 1 in 36. There's something wrong. And
Could your phone
Bobby
be the
is gonna
secret to
find it.
keeping healthy?
Working with Dr.
Apple
Oz,
thinks
by the
so.
way.
We have an exclusive interview with the tech giant about how they're planning to revolutionize hearing aids for everyone.
Together we've achieved more in 4 weeks than most administrations achieve in 4 years. We made a lot of progress. I heard O'Reilly last night say Donald Trump for the first 4 weeks is the greatest president ever in the history of our country. That was O'Reilly.
We're asking, should there be
Bill
harsher
O'Reilly is
penalties
all
for
right.
skipping school?
And as
You know who he
portraits
said
of
second
our great
was?
political
George
leaders
Washington.
have been removed from
beat
Downing
George
Street
Washington.
since they were took
I love
to
beating
office,
George
we're
Washington.
asking, is Britain ashamed
Thank you, Bill.
of its past?
On our first day in office, we declared a national emergency at our southern
more and
border.
more likely for a
After
return to the
years of
Premier League as they
politicians
beat
using
second
our
place Yorkshire
military to
rivals Sheffield
defend
United 3-1 last
foreign
night.
borders while
More
leaving
Premier
our
League
country
games
defenseless,
tonight, and
helpless.
can Manchester
We
United save any more
deployed
money?
a group of people, active duty troops, to defend our border and repel the invasion of our country. This was an invasion. You know, we had a great first term, a really great first term.
Hello there, very
and I
good
called
morning.
it an
Good to see
invasion.
you
We had great
on
numbers,
this
but now we have the
Tuesday
best
morning.
numbers
I'm
we've ever had.
I'm Ellie
We've never had
Costello,
numbers
and
like
this is GB News
We've
Breakfast.
done it all in 4 weeks. Think of it. That was Tom Holman, Christian Nome, the whole group. When day one I ended catch and release, I reinstated remain in Mexico when I signed an order
Breaking news now
that
from
will
the
end
energy
birthright
regulator
citizenship for the
Ofgem.
children of illegal
The average
aliens.
annual energy bill will increase to
Because
£1,849
it wasn't meant
from April.
for these
That's the
children.
third consecutive rise to the energy price cap. That new figure represents a 6.4% a year increase in the typical sum
Because when it
that
was
most
done
households are going to pay for gas
many years
and
ago,
electricity.
it was
Fraser
during
Myers
a very
is
tough
with us now, the
period in
deputy
this
editor
country's
of
history.
Spiked Online.
And that
Fraser,
was
what do you
meant
make of
for
these
the
figures?
children
Well,
of
this
the
is going to
slaves.
deal
I
a
wish
huge
people would
blow to
understand that so
people's
they could
household
get this
finances.
thing
It's actually
approved,
larger
and we
than
don't
we
have
were anticipating.
millions
Most
and
analysts
millions of
predicting
people coming into our
5%, which would have been damaging enough. And
This week I also
comes amidst
canceled
other price rises,
temporary
council tax, other forms of taxes, people
status
being badly
for
squeezed.
migrants
Now,
from
energy
Haiti.
doesn't just affect consumers, of course, it
pouring
affects
into
the
our-
broader economy. This is going to be a
pouring
big drag on growth. This is obviously this top
I
on
weren't
top of
elected
everything else. So obviously the
president,
price
there'd be
cap is for
nobody in
households,
Haiti anymore.
but Britain is currently
Pouring in at levels.
paying the
From other
highest energy
countries, too.
prices in Europe
All over
for our
Africa,
industry.
the
That is
Congo,
dragging down
all
growth.
over
That is
South
causing manufacturing
America.
firms to close and shut up
And
shop.
they were
We've
coming
seen
in from prisons
car
and
factories, van
mental
factories,
institutions,
steel works,
insane
oil
asylums,
refineries all
jails,
closing down
and gang
because
members.
mostly because of these ludicrous net
You'd
zero
have to see
policies that the
gang
government is
members,
determined to
drug
So
pursue.
what are you
People that are
suggesting,
drug
Fraser?
addicted, they were sending
You've
them
seen
all
the
into
problems, you've seen why it's happening,
ridiculous
you've
and
told us
very
why it's
stupid
happening, mainly
fight.
because of these
Open
net
border, our
zero
borders
policies.
are with
What do you
Kabbalah.
think the solution is? Is it too late to turn back?
No, it's not too late to turn back. The solution
haven't
is
said that.
to net
No, I
zero
haven't
or
said
climate
that
change is not
name.
unimportant, but it can't be the main priority of energy policy. So for 10 years
Nobody
we've
knows our last
prioritised
name. Nobody
renewables
ever
when
knows
really
our last
we still need to be
Even during the
using fossil
campaign,
fuels,
you'd have to
using
say
oil and
Kamala
we have many resources.
These things, do you think that we can reduce our dependency on fossil fuels, but still be in favour of the consumer?
Yes, the solution to that actually is through nuclear energy, which governments have also neglected. Now that's totally carbon-free, but that's slightly in the longer run. It takes a lot longer to build nuclear power plants. But we do have oil and gas reserves in the UK. We have plenty in the North Sea that Ed Miliband has said he's not going to go after. The ban on fracking as well means that we've just discovered an gas field in Lincolnshire that could be accessed through fracking that would power the UK for the next 10 years. These opportunities are being neglected by the government in the pursuit of net zero. It doesn't need to do that. There's also, the danger is that there are other prizes coming down the track. So people might not have seen this, but in the Brexit deal, the government's determination to get us closer to Europe could also push up energy prices. We're going to be signed up to the European carbon trading scheme. In Europe, they're worried this is going to push up prices. In Britain, that's not part of the conversation. So there are many dangers coming down the track. The government is going in the wrong direction on almost every front.
So we just heard that third successive increase in energy bills. Who is this going to impact the most? Talking about things coming down the track, national insurance rise. So businesses are going to be impacted by this energy price rise. And of course, pensioners without their winter fuel allowance.
Pensioners who've had the winter fuel allowance taken away from them, particularly the poorest pensioners, who that's going to affect most. I mean, of course, there were many pensioners who maybe didn't necessarily need that, but still, it was a good policy. It was a policy that ensured that people didn't have to fill out ridiculous forms in order to get the money that they're entitled to. I think, this is obviously going to be affecting poorer households more. They spend more on energy or more proportionally on energy. And we don't want people to be freezing in the winter. We're having cold winters. This is a particularly cold and bitter winter.
Freezing and living poor.
Yeah, and people are, making choices between heating and eating. This is not where we should be in the 21st century. We should have abundant energy. We should have low energy bills. All of this is possible. It will take a while, but it's not something that the government seems interested in pursuing. It promised us energy bills would come down by £300.
Yeah.
We know the opposite is now happening, and a lot of it is a direct result of the government's policies, but also previous governments. They haven't changed strategy.
Just want to bring you some reaction from the charities here and campaign groups already worrying about next winter and the impact that it's going to have on people struggling to pay their bills, suggesting that the government steps in to support those groups. But how can they do that? They'd have to reinstate winter fuel allowance, would they not?
That would be the most logical way to support people, because then it goes to all old age pensioners who are the most in need. They're people who are put at genuine risk if they're cold. It's a risk to their life if they are cold at winter. In the same way, it's not perhaps as risky for other people. That seems like the most obvious solution. You do wonder whether they will have to cook up some scheme.